has it been on the rise, or it's just more in the news? I mean, because Andrew, you're constantly saying it's really not much has changed. It's just.
I mean, ecstasy was huge, right? I mean, you know, it really broke out in Britain through the club scene, and then came to the U.S. Most of it was made in, like I said, Eastern Europe. And it's very, you know, we used to actually be, MDA was actually legal. It used to be able in the 80s, you could go into, I remember walking into a drugstore in Berkeley and you could buy 30 tabs off the pharmacy shelf, and it was used for therapy mostly. People were using it in group therapy and couples therapy because it gave the sense of bliss and empathy towards other people. I always thought it was kind of a joke because it's like, while you're on it, it's great. As soon as you get off it, you're back to hating your spouse. But, you know.
Right. But isn't that one of the things? And let's talk about that a little bit. A lot of people don't realize that you know, you take ecstasy, it releases something, and it creates this amazing euphoric thing, and then the next day, you're
it's more bliss than euphoria was the key sort of trademark of ecstasy. And it really gave you a true feeling of bliss, which is a very rare sort of feeling for generally people to get. Most people only get it that are like very involved in religion and meditate or like whatever. It's very hard to just feel a genuine feeling of bliss because you have to block out so many other feelings.
Yes.
Yeah, right. And but ecstasy would target that, so you would get this incredibly blissful, euphoric experience. But, you know, as I said, as the oils from these trees have dried up, there is very little MDMA out there anymore. So, and it's so much cheaper for these companies to just create synthetic drugs that mimic the effects. I mean, why go and try and squeeze the oil out of a tree in South America when you can come up with a chemical batch of, you know, junk and have it mimic the basic thing? So you get, you know, a lot of methamphetamine in there, which is cheap to produce. You get a lot of heroin in there. There's a lot of other, you know, pseudo psychedelics that are in there as well.